Welcome back to IM3. We are at the Aesthetic Show in Las Vegas 2017, and I'm meeting here with Dr. Tamyra Comeaux. Comeaux.
Like Perry Como.
Like Perry Comeaux.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for sitting down with us.
Thanks.
For a few minutes. How you having? How you enjoying Vegas? We'll have to edit that part out. How you enjoying Vegas?
I love it. The show is always great. There's so much information here and so many new things. You kind of have to. They should have it 8 days long. It takes that long to get through this exhibit hall. It's huge.
It does. So being at the Aesthetic Show, they have a show every year. We've been coming here for a number of years. Have you been coming here? Is this your first year?
This is my second time.
Oh, nice. So you got the lay of the land. You kind of know what goes on here. The award show that's going to go on later tonight.
Oh yeah. That's
great. What have you seen on the program? What are you looking at? What do you want to learn about?
I came initially and I did the art of male rejuvenation. 2 years ago I did the art of female rejuvenation, because a lot of people, as they age, start wanting to maybe re-enter the dating market and start thinking about how to improve, restore their youthful function, let's say.
Regenerate, yeah, rejuvenate.
Rejuvenate, yes. They want to restore themselves to their former glory, or better than that.
Or better.
A lot of people want to be better than that. Men want to be bigger than that. Women want to be smaller than that.
Alter egos come out.
Better than that, yeah.
Okay.
So I help them be better than that. So I specialize in hormones and intimate rejuvenation.
So what kind of what got you to this point? Like, what made you go into this part of medicine?
Well, I was doing just regular bread and butter OBGYN, and then a lot of patients would ask me questions that we really didn't have an FDA-approved answer for, and that kind of frustrated me. And I said, if I could actually answer all of these non-FDA-approved questions, I could have a whole practice just with that. Because, the regular stuff is easy, but then all this, I'm tired, and I don't like to have sex, and, it hurts when I have sex. There's no surgery for that. There's not, at the time, there wasn't an FDA-approved drug, so I started reading all the alternative stuff. What do they do in Europe? What are they doing here? And I just kind of developed my own little corner of the universe. And so a lot of people come to me, when their gynecologists can't deal with their sexual issues or fatigue issues, or I don't even want to have sex because I'm so tired issues. They end up with me.
Wow. So, you're doing a lot of this kind of on your own accord.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're self-motivated. You're focused. What inspires you? Like, what drives you?
I got old.
What?
Because when you're young and you're dealing with older patients, you're like, oh, that's so. You think there's that one person that happened, and then after you see a lot of patients and they come back year after year, and then you get older and you're like, one day I'm going to be them, and I don't want to have that same complaint until you start just looking for answers to the question. And as I started having success with some of the things I was doing. So it just sort of like a journey where, you ask yourself a question like, what kind of an older person do I want to be?
Yeah, that's interesting.
And there weren't a lot of great examples of older people I wanted to be, and a lot of people I didn't want to be. And so I was like, this is going to take some work. It's not obvious. We'd all be great 90-year-olds if it was just easy or there was a drug. There's not. It's a lot of different things. If we want to still have sex when we're 90 and still walk upright when we're 90 and have our teeth and have our hair, people don't think about the fact that those things leave you.
And you have to focus on that stuff sooner than later.
Yeah, it's natural, but can you do something about it? It's not just, I'll pay $1 million and stick some teeth in my head. How do I keep my teeth in my head? How do I keep my hair on my head? Because here we're learning about how to put it all back, but I'm also board certified in anti-aging and regenerative medicine, and that's how to keep it. Yeah,
how to prevent as long as you can. Then if you can't, when that time comes, then we'll talk about the replacements or the rejuvenations and stuff like that, right?
So a lot of times people have come to me at the point where they need this stuff and this. So that's why I go to both conferences every year. How to keep it in, and then I have to go to the one how to put it back, because by the time they get here, I'm like, oh. now I've got to direct you to that part of the world where you have to put it back.
There's a tagline for your business: how to keep it in, how to put it back.
Right? That's a new one, yeah.
I like
it. Used to be like aging is, getting older is mandatory, aging is optional.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's right. How to put it in and how to get it back.
All right, I would remember that one.
Yeah.
So
that's really me. How to keep it there, how to put it back. Yeah.
Cool. So being in Vegas, obviously there's a lot more to do in Vegas than learn medicine.
Yes.
So any shows or anything fun planned while you're here?
This time, they keep you here so late with the after show till 9:30 stuff that, if I want to get up to do the conference at 8 in the morning, I really don't do a lot after hours. Yeah. Tonight we're going to dinner after the award show.
Yeah.
At one of the, we're going out with one of the vitamin company. So how to keep vitamins to keep your hair in your head.
There you go.
Make it grow. Yeah, Nutrafol. They're going to.
Awesome.
We're going out with them and
fantastic.
Come up with some stuff. Yeah.
A couple other questions here for you. Any unique hobbies or interests?
I love to travel. When people call me, they always say, not, hi, how are you? You want to have lunch? What country are you in?
Where are you?
Not even hello. Like, hey, Tamyra, what country are you in?
What's the most recent trip? Or where did you go?
Last time I was here a month ago. Before that, Washington, D.C. My sister graduated from law school. So,
favorite places to travel?
I went to Cuba.
Cuba. When did you go?
That was fun. It was
recently?
Before they even let us go.
Oh, okay.
They let us. I mean,
so you snuck in.
I went on tour. No,
okay.
At that time, you had to go on an official tour.
Yeah. I remember that.
Like it. So I went on a tour 3 years ago. That was fun. I've been to.
It's on my list to do. I love cigars.
Yes. And I wouldn't even smoke when I got there, and I could finally smoke a Cuban cigar, and I'm like, I can't smoke. I cannot smoke.
Wow.
They let me eat it. I could eat it, but I cannot.
Well,
smoke.
It smells good.
I know. No. So other people were doing it. I mean, even one puff they tried, and I was just
jealous.
like, I can't put that up. Yeah, I just did it.
So jealous. So Cuba's on me and my wife's very short list of places in the very near future. So
I loved Cuba. I liked. Where else have I been that I really liked? Santorini, Greece.
Santorini.
One of my other favorite places to go.
I just talked to someone that's planning her trip there next year.
Because it's kind of off the beaten path. Everybody doesn't go there, but it's really good. And I went on a Greek island cruise, and it wasn't even like when you go on a cruise and you haven't been to the place before, you're like, oh, I want to go to Mykonos. I've heard about that. I want to go to Athens and see the ruins. Santorini wasn't on my radar, but I went there. Now it's my favorite place. The thing I was like, we have to go past this island I've never heard of. Oh, yeah, and I love it.
Awesome.
Kind of funny, happy accidents.
Yeah. One last question for you. This is kind of a fun question. At least I think it is. So, when you're sitting in traffic, when you're sitting in your car by yourself, what are you thinking about?
Houston traffic is really bad, so I'm thinking that I hope I get there alive.
Wow.
Yeah, or usually, I have a car where I can Bluetooth any music I want.
Okay.
I prefer that car.
What's your music?
It's very random.
Okay.
It's like I have country music, I have rap music with explicit lyrics.
Which rapper?
The 70s, I have the 80s, I have everything.
Who's your rapper? Who do you like?
Trap Queen by Fetty Wap.
Oh, okay.
I like that song. I probably have some MC Hammer from the 80s. I mean, I have literally rap from every decade.
Love MC Hammer.
Lots of rap.
All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, trap music, whatever. And but I also, people when they listen to my thing, I have country music. I went to the rodeo with my friends, and the Bellamy Brothers was out, and they didn't think I knew anything, and I was like, oh yeah, let your love flow. They're like, you know that? I'm like, yes.
Spotify.
Not only do I know who they are, I can name their song.
That's
it's on
impressive.
my iPod. It was actually on my playlist.
Wow.
And they were like, oh, okay. Well, yeah. Like,
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank
you for talking to me. It was a pleasure meeting you. Enjoy the rest of the conference, the award show tonight, and Thank you.
Thank you.
It was nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you, Tamyra.